It's Sunday. It's supposed to snow soon. And the sky definitely looks like spooky, scary. It's gonna do something. It's been raining all day, so it's gotta drop like 10 degrees for the rain to actually turn into snow. Was that lightning, honey?
Yeah.
So I don't think we're gonna get snow. I was trying to show you the setting sun because it looks very creepy, but I missed it. It went down so quickly. So you can kind of, nope, can't see it. All right, Sunday, rainy day. We were going to go to Six Flags again. I don't think we're going to. We'll drive to Eureka and see what it's like. But
oh, this is scary.
it wasn't raining at the house. We're like, let's go to Six Flags for an hour or two. And yeah, this is pretty bad. Crazy.
It went fast.
It moved in fast. It just happened so quickly. That's storms for you. So yeah, if it's raining like this when we get there, we're not going. Usually this is a very pretty, scenic drive to get to Six Flags from our house, but now it's a nail-biting, scary drive. Oh man.
Like flooding.
Flash flooding. Is that really an issue right here? Alright. It's slowing down a little. Good evening. It is Sunday and I'm starting my new vlog. I'm so frustrated right now. I just got a second email of the day, 2 emails today of a customer wanting to know where their package is at. So one was supposed to be delivered on Saturday and it hasn't been delivered yet, and then one was supposed to be delivered on Monday and it hasn't been delivered yet. So that's the Saturday one. I don't really consider that a late package because it's an estimated delivery. I mean, I don't consider that a lost package. But the one on Monday, it hasn't moved in like 4 days, so that tells me it's going to be a lost package. So that's three potential lost packages this month so far. Oh my god, that's terrible. I've never had 3 like this. And these 2, one is $35 and one is $27. So remember, the first one was only $10, and so it wasn't like that big of a loss. But these 2, I haven't had to do anything yet. Besides, I did go to USPS. I see they updated their website this weekend because the case request that I normally do it looks completely different. I don't like it. It usually gives me a case number. It no longer gives me a case number. It just said, we got your request. And so there's nothing I can like fall back on, and I did it the same way I always do, so I know it's just they changed their website. I guess they got tired of having to hand out case numbers. I don't know. It's frustrating. I know they're busy. I know the post office is busy. I know their workload is twice as normal because of the holidays, but don't lose my packages. I pay you to ship them. Don't lose them. Why do you keep losing them? I don't get it. And then of course most customers, they don't think of the post office as a separate entity. They consider it me, so then they get mad at me that it's not being delivered on time. It's like always my fault, blah, 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 blah. That's the one thing I hate about internet sales, is you have to involve a third party to deliver your item, and you have no control over that third party. But if it gets lost, the third party's not blamed. You are. It sucks. It sucks being blamed for other people's mistakes that you have no control over. And the USPS has no accountability. They lose your package. Oops, sorry. That's it. There's nothing you can do unless you bought insurance. Both of these are the two packages. Of course, I don't have insurance because they were below $50. Remember, I only get insurance if it's shipped in a priority box or if the item is over $50. It's just because I honestly don't have lost packages. It's normally not an issue. It's just frustrating. That's all. That's what I'm complaining about. Life of an eBay seller. What are you gonna do? So, yeah. Does anyone else any other sellers, if you're watching, are you having problems with lost packages, or am I just having a really bad week? Let me know. Good morning. It's Wednesday and I'm just packaging, and I wanted to show you how I do art prints real quick. So let me flip this around and show you. So how I package an art print or like a lithograph or a flat poster is I take a priority box. This is like the shirt size priority box, and I leave it flat and I slide the print in. If I would have popped it out like to its normal shirt size like this, it would be too small. I need that extra inch by leaving it flat. So the lithograph is basically, you could do this with cardboard. You don't have to use priority boxes, but I'm going to ship a priority. I'm using a priority box. But yeah, definitely you could have just cut 2 pieces of cardboard. But if you use this box, you don't have to tape 2 sides because they're already taped or already folded. So in the end, you tape it closed, but I put a piece of bubble wrap between my tape and the cardboard. See, I taped around the bubble wrap, because if your print slides and you don't have bubble wrap protecting it, it could hit that tape and get stuck and tear the lithograph. Trust me, I've had that happen. You want to make sure there's no chance your lithograph could touch tape. So then I take a big poly bag and I put this in the big poly bag, because even though I'm using this priority box, I could technically, like, maybe I don't need the poly bag, I could ship it like this, but I'm not taking that chance because the mailman, like, they might not realize what it is. They might just think it's an unused box. I'm not taking a chance. I want it to look more like a package than just this. And so I just was really worried that if I left it like this and slapped the label on it, that a mailman not paying attention would think it's an unused box and throw it in the corner. So I'm going to put this in the poly bag. Hold on one second. Alright, so here is the box inside the bag, and that may be like an extra step that's not needed, but I don't care. I'm doing it. Remember, I have these priority stickers, so they're going to see that it's priority since they can't see the box. But this lithograph is not going to be damaged at all, hopefully. Cross my fingers. I'm kind of not happy with the post office right now. Those 2 packages have not shown up. I did cases, I called, I just get a runaround, they're looking into it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to end up having to give 3 refunds this month on lost packages, and it just ticks me off. Like I said, I went through the whole year without an issue. And I'll tell you, this is kind of weird. My last 2 packages are jewelry items, over $30 each, and they both got lost in Maryland. So I looked up the weather in Maryland. They're not having any weather issues. So anyone in Maryland, you guys have problems with a corrupt postal system? I don't understand it. Isn't it weird that I have 2 lost packages and they're both in Maryland? I just find that odd. Odd. So, yeah, one lady is being nice but impatient, and so luckily the product that she bought, I do have a replacement. So if I send her a replacement instead of sending her a refund, I'm still making money. Not as much, of course, as cutting into my profit, but I'm still making money if I would have just outright refunded her. And then if it ever turns up, I just always ask them, if it turns up, could you please mark return to sender and, you know, send it back to me, and hopefully they'll be honest. If the original lost package ever turns up, hopefully I'll get my product back. I don't know, we'll see. And I actually have, the other thing I do Hold on one second. I don't know if it was like fun for you to stare at that. I'm gonna walk upstairs. So the other thing I do is if I have a package that's lost, if you go to the USPS.com website and you enter the tracking details, there's like a box underneath it that says, or something that says something about, do you want to get updates on this package? And so, you know, even though you send it to someone else, you can, even though you send it to someone else, you can enter your cell phone. You can enter any number you want. So what I do is I enter my cell phone number for this package, and then if it ever turns up, I'll get a text that says, hey, this package was delivered, and then I will look up the person and I'll email them and say, hey, I see that you got the lost package. Could you please mark return to sender, since either you got a refund or I send you a replacement. So if that happens, that's what I will do. So anyway, I gotta get back to work. I want to print these labels. So, see you later. Alright, I'm at my nail lady's house, getting ready to go in. I'm a little early, so I just thought I would do a couple minutes of my vlog and getting rid of my Thanksgiving nails, and I'm just gonna do like standard red for Christmas. So, oh my god, I am still like stressed about these whole like lost packages. I think I'm just irritated the most because I don't normally have this problem, and to have 3 in 1 month is really bugging me. And now I'm just worried about if it was in the beginning of November before the post office got really busy, how many packages of mine are they gonna lose in December? I'm really worried now. And I was watching, Rockstar Flipper is one of the YouTubers I watch a lot about reselling. I like him. I watched him for a long time, and he just did a video about people complaining about the post office, like what's your number one complaint about the post office. So like a lot of people's number one complaint is when they have a lot of packages and they drop it off at the post office doesn't want to scan it. And if you're a seller on eBay, you know that the scan time is important, because you know, if you have 3-day handling, or most people have 1-day handling, if you have 1-day handling and they don't scan it when you drop it off, then eBay penalizes you, because then it shows that you shipped it a day late. You see what I'm saying? I don't have that issue because my mail lady is awesome. She has no problem scanning every single one of my packages, but I have been to, this is my 3rd post office, because remember I moved in the last year, so I had a post office at my old house. Not at my old house, you know what I'm saying. The old town I lived in had a post office. And then when I had my day job, which was in a completely different town, I would take my packages to that post office. So those were 2 other post offices I dealt with. And yeah, they absolutely hated scanning my packages. They gave me a hard time. It's like, we're paying you to mail these packages. Why is it so hard to scan? So I understand when in his video, when Casey's talking about everyone complaining about that. Yeah, I understand everyone who, it's a big problem that these post office people don't want to do their job. But I am fortunate enough that I don't have that problem anymore. Thank goodness. But I do have a problem with these last packages. It didn't happen in Missouri. It happened in Maryland. Don't know why. So it's just, I'm just curious. Anyone else having problems with their post office? Okay, I see the lady in front of me is leaving, so that means Angie's free. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'll talk to you later. Good evening. It's Friday. I didn't record yesterday. We were so busy putting the tree up. That is a 12-foot tree. It is a pain in the butt to put up, and if you were following me last year, it was all clear lights. It's a pre-lit tree. Do not buy pre-lit trees, because when the lights quit working, it is the worst thing in the entire world. So we had to pull out all the old lights that didn't work, and we restrung it with colored lights. It was a nightmare. That took us all day yesterday. So anyway, now I'm back in my office. Don't make fun of my office. It's a disaster. I've got Christmas presents. I've got estate sale stuff from last weekend. I got stuff everywhere. It's an absolute disaster. This is my working desk. Normally my office is so much better than this. But as you can see, I was wrapping presents in. There's no excuse. It's just a disaster. I'm back. I'm adding this to the end. Anyway, I mentioned my husband's cleaning out the garage, so he put this shelf up for me. It was in the garage. He didn't like it. It stuck out too much. He wants to be able to park 2 cars, so he gave that to me. So I'll take it. This is my eBay corner. I got plush over here. I got clothes on this rack. More plush. it is an organized chaos. I do know where everything is at, so this is all my eBay stuff. And yeah, I don't think I've ever showed my little corner. And I'm not going to show you the rest of the garage because I'm in the middle of reorganizing it. This is just my eBay stuff. So, no, did I say garage? Oh, shoot. Story of my life. I meant basement. This is just my eBay corner. On the other side of this wall is our private label stuff where I make jewelry and stuff. And then behind me, I'm not showing yet because like I said, I'm reorganizing. That is all household storage. And then I also have a crafting corner. So once I get that organized, if anyone cares, I can show that too. It's just a basement. It's just like any other basement, right? Just a basement. And it's never going to be finished. Sorry. I don't care. I think finished basements are perfect for people who actually want to spend time in the basement. But why would I want to spend time in the basement if I don't have to? At least it's not like creepy, scary Amityville horror basement, because I have seen plenty of those at estate sales. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, like I was saying, I totally forgot to record yesterday because I was super busy with Robert putting up the Christmas tree, and then we also put up the outdoor lights. And then today, oh my god, we were just going to run to one store because we wanted a angel tree topper that lights up. We went to 5 different stores and we could not find an angel tree topper that lights up. Walmart had a couple, but they look like crap. Just too cheap looking. And we had one last year and it kept breaking. So we ended up with a star, this plain old simple star at Target. I didn't even look at the price. Just plain old star from Target. I check out, it was like $35. I was like, what? It doesn't do anything. Besides, anyway, it was just, okay. So yeah, next year, and I wasn't the only one looking for an angel light up topper. So write this on your list. Anyone who has the hookup, who can get really nice light up angel toppers. Everybody wanted one and no one had them. So next year I'm going to find a distributor and I'm going to focus on tree toppers because the choices, the selections everywhere sucked. So if anyone has an awesome angel that they can get a bunch of, you got it made. I think everyone would want them. So, and then I don't want to sound like all I'm doing is ranting on eBay buyers this week, but I swear if December and November wasn't two of our busiest months, I would take the 2 months off, because what happens when you have more customers or more business? You have more customers that are going to have problems. And it's just, oh my god. So like I mentioned, I had 3 lost packages. I've given 1 refund so far. I was going to resend a replacement, but the lady wasn't, like, she wanted the replacement, but I didn't send it like within an hour of her asking for it. So then she opened a dispute. And once you open a dispute, I'm done working with you. I'm done. I even told her that. I said, I was going to, I was going to send it to you, but you opened a dispute. So I have to give you a refund. I'm done. Why couldn't you give me more than an hour? I was like, I told her, I said I'm one person. I don't have someone who can open or answer questions 24/7. It's like, and then she kept saying, well, I've never had this happen before. I've never had this happen before. So listen, I understand. I don't normally have lost packages, but it's not me. It's the post office, and I get blamed for the post office mistakes, and it drives me insane. And I told her in an email, as a buyer, you're covered. Either you're going to get your product, or you're going to get replacement product, or you're going to get a refund. You're not losing anything. I am, as the seller, losing. So I'm sorry you didn't get your package, but I'm the one who should be angry, not you. So, and she sent me like 10 emails in like the space of 2 days. And it was like a $30 product, which $30 it was a nice product, and I'm really bummed that it's lost. It's one of my popular sellers, and I actually blocked her because I just don't like customers who send me 20 million questions over and over again, who doesn't give me a chance to respond. Like, if you send me an email, give me a chance to respond. Why would you send the same email an hour later? It's like, not everyone lives on their phone 24/7. So, and then I had another buyer today who, like, last week she asked how much shipping was, and I told her what shipping was, even though it's listed in my description. There's 2 spots in the listing where you see the shipping. And then she bought 3 items today and said, oh, I didn't mean to buy them. I just was trying to see how much the shipping was. How do you buy something because you're checking the shipping? It makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm like, okay, are you gonna, what do you want me to do? Cancel it? And then, because she asked about this product last week, so I know she wants the product. My shipping charge isn't going to change. Matter of fact, if you don't buy it, if you wait until January, my shipping's going to increase, because I'm increasing my shipping since the post office is increasing their shipping in January. I don't want to think about that. That's going to be a nightmare, because first class is no longer going to be like one rate. It's going to be like zoned. I don't even know how they're going to do it. They don't even know how they're going to do it. I don't even want to think about it. So anyway, I'm just cranky customers this week. Cranky customers. And I think everyone this week is like, if I don't answer their question within an hour, they're sending me the question again. And I just don't understand that. It's like, I'm a person. I'm not a call center with 100 people. Does anyone else have a problem like impatient buyers? I don't do that to anyone. I'm not impatient. Like, I ordered some stuff online. Like, I got everything but one package. I'm not emailing that person saying, where is that? Where it's at? I give it a couple more days before I freak out. So it's just crazy. I'm venting. I'm done. My husband's cleaning out the garage. He wants to buy another vehicle, so I'm like, that's your baby. I'm like hiding out in the office, so I don't help him clean the garage. I know, I'm so rude. I should help him, but the garage is his thing. The basement is my thing. I'm reorganizing the basement. He don't help me reorganize the basement. He's on his own when it comes to the garage. So anyway, I just wanted to say something because I realized I hadn't done a vlog for a day or two. So tomorrow, you know what? I'm gonna end this vlog here for the week. I usually end them on Saturdays, but tomorrow I have some family coming in town. We're going to go to the cookie walk. I'll do a separate video on the cookie walk, and then Sunday I'll start a new vlog. Next week's going to be a crazy week. It's another week where I get ready for a vacation. I am going out of town again the second week of December. We're going to Florida again. If you've watched me long enough, you know I go to Florida a lot. Yes, I do. I love Florida. It is an easy 2-hour flight from St. Louis to Orlando. And remember, I have free airfare for the rest of this year and definitely next year. They renewed the program for next year, and I qualified. So when I fly, I only pay taxes and TSA fees. So that is one reason I travel a lot. And like I said, I love Florida. So we're going to go to Florida just for 4 days. Won't be closing down my shop. But you know what? I'll get into that next week, because that's next week's issues. I'm ending it now. Looking forward to seeing my family tomorrow. Got the Christmas tree up. It's not decorated. Did you notice in the video it wasn't decorated? Can't really see it that well. I still have to decorate it, but hey, at least it's up and it has pretty colorful lights. And I actually put up a second tree. I put a second tree up in the dining room. What is that? You know how like some older houses have like 2 dining rooms, like you got your kitchen area that you eat and then your dining room that really no one nowadays uses. So what is that called? A formal dining room. So I put a tree in the formal dining room, and I actually talked to my husband about that. That's another project. We are getting rid of the formal dining room and we're turning it into an office. It's a waste of space as a formal dining room. So, and I think that's a trend. A lot of people are turning the formal dining rooms into offices. So after the holidays, that's what we're gonna do. We enjoyed redoing the bathroom, so we're gonna turn that into an office, and I'm sure I will do video of that too. So anyway, I gotta go. I hear my husband downstairs. Gotta go. And anyway, thanks for watching this vlog. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.